So today's question is page 237 of the Discover Graphics book, and it's question 3, okay, which is the active triumph. Alright, so again, with axonometric projection, we have our sheet pre-set up, just like it would be in the junior cert, okay, with obviously we're one step back from what the junior cert would be. We need to draw both views and finish up with our 3D image in the middle. So we have our elevation and our end view and our 3D isometric in the middle. Okay, so again, we have a circle in this, which is the only kind of line of difficulty that we're going to come across. All right, so we have our circle, our half circle that we'll need to get our measurements for over here as well. Okay, so we'll get our basic image all around. We'll get our nice, simple enough rectangle all around, and we'll look at the round over there, the half the circle there in the second half of the arc. Okay, so keeping it nice and straightforward. Okay, we have all our measurements there. So we have our full width is 100. Okay, so it's 5 from the edge here, it's 5 in. Okay, then it is 95 from there, and then a 5 again. Okay, so the full length is 100. So went in 5. Then if I move it, so from there to there is 90, and then 5 again at the end. All right, that's our base. Our measurements going up along the left-hand side there will be a, I'm going to go there now, it's going to be a 50, then a 30, then a 10, and a 10. Okay, so 50, 30, 10, and 10. Now, the sliding set squares here. So I'll get my end line there, that base line there. And I'm going to bring each across. Okay, nice and light. And again, up along this side, sliding set squares, set up my side there. Okay, what I can do, I can heavy my portion where necessary. Alright, there's my 5mm there, so it's going to go heavy to here, and from here to here. Excuse me. To my 90 here. Okay. Just my basics for there. Now, to get the pillars here, which has the opening arch in the middle, alright, we need to get the center of this object. So I'm going to go to my 90, or you can go to the start, it doesn't really matter which, and we're going to go in our halfway. Alright. Now, the radius of this archway is 20. So what I'm going to do, I found my halfway. I'm going to step 20 to the left, 20 to the right. Okay, and that'll leave me with my 2 pillars either side. Back to my side and set squares again. Get my line there. Just making sure I'm happy now before I move. Alright, I'm going to take this, and I can actually take this heavy as far as that 50 line. Because that 50 line is going to belong to the center of our circle. We're going to take up that center point while we're at it as well. Now, pop our compass on there. Set it up to the center line that we have there, so where the 50 and the 20 matched. Or the 20, not the 20, apologies. 50 and the halfway line match. Sorry, moved slightly there on me. There is my archway. Now, that is my elevation done. Now I'm going to do my end view. The end view is 50 wide with a 5mm step in, just like we had, say, here. Overall height is exactly the same, and you're going to do the same measurements up the side as well, okay? The 50, 30, 10, and 10. Now, got our sliding set squares, got our baseline here in the end view. Yep, we'll do all our vertical lines in the end view. Oh, sorry, after doing that slightly wrong. Apologies. Notch in there. I had my heavy line in the incorrect place. Do that again. My outside should have been heavier. So there's my elevation and my end view, okay? Now we're going to have obviously this arc in here as well, okay? So we want to get that dotted line across, which would be our hidden detail. So what you're going to have there is this measurement here, which is 70. So the top of the archway down is 70. So you're going to measure 70 up from the side, or from the baseline I should say, there. We'll pop in our dotted line across, which will be the top of the archway. Now, what we want to do is we want to divide up this to get these lines. So get the points front and back in our archway that's passing straight through, okay? So this is radius 20. What I'm going to do, from the center point, I'm going to go up in 5s. So I'm going to divide this, split this up into 5mm spacings. You could go more, you could go less. Keeping it 5 because it's nice and easy. Now the reason we are going with horizontal cuts is because when we look in, our end view is looking in from the right here to draw on the left. When we look in, we need to get those horizontal cuts. That's how we can pop them in here as well. So they'll correspond to one another. So there's my baseline there. Here I'm going to pop in this horizontal. Okay, we're going to number those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So it's a nice number of points there, 9 points. Okay, which will sort us out. Now, from the top, so we have the top, which is point 5. They're already found. 5 front and back. Now along this side, we're going to come down in 5s until we get to the 20. So we should have 4 5s there. I'm going to get this in. This one's in nice and light. Okay, just light lines will do fine. We don't need the dot lines, anything like that. Just light lines so we get the point front and back. Okay. Now we're going to correspond the points. Okay. So this is point 4 and 6 because we're looking in from the right here drawn on the left. So that's point 4 and 6, which is the same on the back. We're just going to make them look the same. 4 and 6. 3 and 7. 2 and 8 and 1 and 9. Same over here. 3, 7, 2, 8, 1, 9. Okay. Now, that's all our points for archway divided up and broken up. Starting to bring it back. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll bring back the outer shape first. We'll leave the archway till last, okay? So put away my 45 now, and it's all back to 30-degree set square, okay? So obviously our corner will be along here, but remember it's stepped back ever so slightly. So here is my start point here. I'm going to send that down. This corresponds with it, so I'm going to send that across. And I'm going to send that across. We're going to build this object up nice and light, okay? I'll bring my base ones. Remember they're passing through, so that's the inside point and the outside point. Same here, send it through, inside, outside. Now we won't see that inside, but I'll just put it there anyway. And finally, there's my end point there. So I can put a little bit of heaviness into these. Okay. Now they go up. Well, the two outside ones go up as far as here. So I'm going to take those back. So here it is here. Send that back. Don't worry if it crosses over the image, it's alright. Send that back as well, which correspond to this front point. Remember, taking it from here, which is underneath that ledge. So this is the point that's belonged to, which is underneath the ledge. Okay, so following it. Okay, a little tip. If you have too many lines you can't follow, just get a set square. I want to bring this line, I want to match it up. Get a set square and sit it at that line, just underneath that line. Right, I want to take this point. I'm going to use my set square for me. So that's that one I already covered that. Now I can just follow this with my hand or my pencil. Grand, perfect, that's where it lands there. My set square blocked one line and I follow the other one with my eye, okay? Now they should just be above one another anyway. We'll do that light because the ledge is sticking out. Okay, so a little bit going on here. Again, we get our object in light and we can heavy everything in a minute. That's the front face there. The ledge kicks out. We can do that in a second. We're going to take the back edge and we're going to bring that up, okay? And we're going to close that off as well. Alright, so there's kind of the structure starting to appear. I know lines, there's going to be a lot of lines now in a while, but that's the structure starting to appear, okay? Next step is we'll go with this ledge. The ledge kicks out ever so slightly. Okay, so there's my ledge there and it's kicking out. I'll take that bottom of the ledge, bring that down. Alright, here's my front point. Bring that down. Again, following. Okay, there's that front edge. And I'm going to take, actually, John, I'll send this on, apologies, I'm going to send this the whole way across to here. So I can find where it is on this side. There it is there, send it down. Okay, so this one's following, there's that point in the ledge. I can actually heavy that ledge in now, that front edge anyway, because I know that's a permanent one. You take the back base point there, send that down. There it is there. Heavy that down, heavy that in I should say. Now that's the overhang on the ledge, the underneath overhang, right? What I'll do just for yourselves to see is I'll heavy in this lower piece, because I now have found basically which can be heavy and which can't be heavy on the lower, because you can see just a slight bit of it's getting chopped off. So I've just heavied it in so you can actually see it in the image in the drawing. Now let's go to the top of the ledge. So we've done the bottom of the ledge, let's go to the top of the ledge. And take that point there and I'm going to bring it down. Take this one here, we're going to bring it across. This one here, we're going to bring it across. Now they should be directly above anyway. I'm just showing you where it's coming from. Obviously if I'm going too fast in the video you can just slow it down, or I'll slow myself down now anyway. And there's my front of the ledge there. I'm going to send this up, back point up. Here is the ledge, the overhang ledge there. Alright. Now notice I haven't went and drew in the back portion there where it goes around the back of the object, because we still have another piece sitting on top again. Okay. Now you could have worked from the top down if you wanted, bottom up, doesn't really matter, alright? Just as long as you take your time, do your light lines. Now, let's go to the top portion. Here's the base that's sitting on the ledge. I'm going to take the points that are sitting on the ledge first. Take that down. Do one at a time. Don't bring a whole heap of lines on whatever you do, okay? We don't want to get bombarded with information. Send it down. There's my points. Alright, so I can heavy this to this. Alright. I'm going to take the back point there. Send that down. Paste there. Now, that's the bottom points that I can see. Now I'm going to take the top. We're going to see all 4 points in the top. Send that down. Send that down. So they should be vertical. So vertical lines are always vertical. Horizontal lines are 30 degrees. The top portion heavy. Now we can step back to this and I can heavy that until it hits the line. Get this done, I can heavy that until it hits the line. Now I have the bones of it all completed now. The only thing I'm left with is my archway. Okay, so take your time now. I'm going to use a yellow pen just for the first point, just so we can get that one done. So I'm going to take my point 1. Okay, so I'm going to take point 1 and I'm going to use my yellow pen and I'm going to bring it down here. Just because we have a lot of lines going on, I just want to be able to show you where it's going from, coming to. Taking it off the front surface here. 1 there. Okay, sending it back. Just extend this ever so slightly that we didn't hit. Now, where they connect, that is point 1. Alright, because this also has 9 on it, we're going to extend that on further. Extend it on, and I'm going to take 9 now, which is over here on the right hand side. And I'm just going to focus on the front edge first. Alright, we might not see any of the back, but Strand had the points marked in case we would have. And there's 1 and 9. Okay? And you can see where things are going here. You're just going to do the same thing. So do one at a time, go to the next one, and walk on. Now we're going to take number 2, so I'm going back to the pencil again. We're going to take number 2 down. I'm going to take 2 and 8, bring that across. There is number 2. I've extended it on this time. I'm going to take 8 down to hit it. There is number 8. Yeah, 3 and 7. 3. Number them each time now, when you found them. 7. 4 and 6. 4. 6. And last but not least, number 5. And number 5. Okay, now we can actually just heavy this, drop into there, heavy this one going up to number 9, which is number 9 there. Okay, we can join our archway, joining our points. There's my arch, and I will see the inside leg here. We actually won't see the back points. That's fine. Okay, I'm not looking for hidden detail, just looking for bones of that there. Alright, so that is drop the pencil there. Page 237, question 1, which is the act 3 off. Okay.